Hello. Can you hear me?
I need to check.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I hear you now, I think.
Hey.
That's the levels. Hey, how was today earlier?
Sorry, say again?
How was the session today earlier? You're clear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah, thank you for waiting. Yeah, it was amazing. We did we saw planet Earth and all the energetic grid and ley lines around the planet, and then we went zoomed into our homes and we did clearing work in ourselves and then our homes, and then we were given some homework to do for clearing the land around us and the energy lines. So that was really magical.
Yeah, very beautiful. Lovely when the Earth comes alive even a bit more and we develop a further connection to it. That's really beautiful. So
yeah,
really a daring thing to be connecting.
Yeah, and I always knew. I say I always knew it. It took me a few years to learn that we're physically placed in the planet for a reason, and I thought it was to do more with the people that live there and maybe the history or past lives, but I was shown in much more detail about energetically why we're here, and why the light of each of our hearts in this physical reality that we sit in these on top of and as part of these energy lines that flow through our homes, and just as being there where we are is so powerful. And it's so easy to just think, how am I doing anything today? All I did was wake up and sit on a sofa, and it's like you're changing the world by just being there. It's like, am I? I'm watching Netflix all day. How does that work?
Sometimes I have a hard time believing that, though, but I can really connect to your love connecting to the land where you live. So that's really beautiful. The match, it's a very gentle kind of thing.
Definitely. And I was shown, you likely know more than I do. I was shown, when we were first shown Planet Earth, we were shown the heart of Planet Earth and the resonant frequency, and how that's it's like this engine, this frequency that drives the planet and feeds everything on the planet, and it comes from Gaia's heart, but then that connects into the galactic sun and into source. It's like this constant engine fueled, and I think it's like that. Really, you sometimes see it in movies, right? And I do hear it in meditations. This it's something it's really low, 8 kilohertz or something, and it's just this really low kind of rumbling hum, which is really beautiful.
Yeah, you actually know more about that than I. I get the feeling for the kind of a ruby heart within Gaia and the love that it spreads and all of that. But the energetics of it, the particulars are not really yet familiar to me. Whenever I've had a couple of experiences where I've been catapulted through Gaia, so in a way that I'm dreaming or in meditation, and I just fall through the basically the floor or the earth floor we're on, and it's a velvety, a kind of a liquid, and then you fall further down, and then you just begin to hear bird song, and that's that's amazing.
Wow.
That was once taken through the core, I think, and then kind of spun around the planet and then thrown. That was a experience I had a few years back.
That's incredible.
So the galactic heart when I flew past it, pink thing, it was beautiful. Yeah.
Wow, what a beautiful experience. I love birdsong. It's it very much resonates with my journey, where I hear the birds, they get up in the morning early and they sing to wake each other up, and then they wake up the plants and every living thing with their singing, with their frequencies, and it's like this joyous dance, like every morning to like, okay, let's party, guys, let's everyone wake up, and that's I'm running in the morning with them at about 5 a.m. And I'm like, yes, okay, I'm getting back, and I'm going to write my song and share it with the world and try and wake up the world. But yeah, I love the I don't know. I could talk about sound and frequency all day, but there's just so much that excites me about. I feel like I know just like enough to like the door of the knowledge, and then I'd like, if I remember, I'll go and go and open the door and ask the questions like, how does all this work? It's incredible.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for that connection. I haven't had that myself with birds because I'm very sometimes I have a hard time focusing, and I'm sort of easily mental. But now that you mention about that, I can really connect to a kind of a, maybe it's a life I've had with a kind of a wizard life where you wake up and you're really tuned into, you begin to feed the day yourself, exactly the way the birds do, feed the plants, and let everyone know you're awake, and kind of give love to them first thing in the morning. That's really beautiful. Thank you for
I love that. Thank you. So yeah, we should try and get our sound setup working.
yeah.
What's really funny is, although this has taken us weeks, and I think most of it was my fault for delaying, it is very much divine timing, because it's taken me so long. And what I eventually figured out was that, hopefully I can show you
Yeah.
over here. So I'm using my mixing desk. It's actually, it's just really small for you, but so I have a big mixing desk, which is fantastic. But and everything I do is just live. It's just I don't use computers other than my phone. And then I bought this thing, which is a little box that just mixes the phone audio and the output of the mixing desk together. So they're not like, and they only come into my headphones. Is the only place they're mixed. I think. Although, to be honest, I'm a bit lost now of what I've set up, because I've just got so many cables. But what you should, the way I'm doing this just now is I'm just using my Bluetooth headphones. So I'm going to switch over to my mixing desk setup, and then we can see if it works, what it sounds like.
Okay.
And one thing I did, so I'm using my phone for this. I don't know what you're using, but I just went into settings and enabled original sound. It was just like, there's like security and meeting settings and stuff.
I've got that set up now, and there are a couple of that you mentioned. I forgot to set it up or toggle it for this particular session. There are, I think I enabled high fidelity music, disable echo cancellation, and enable stereo audio. So hopefully that's good. I have a bit of echo from, I have an audio interface. It's a live Zoom LiveTrack LA, which is a 8-track audio interface with a couple of mixing options. So there's a bit of an echo from there for the vocal microphone. If that's too much, then, or somehow, I don't know, goes around wrong, then let me know also.
Okay. Yeah. Every time I speak, there's an echo.
Okay, but is there an echo still?
Hello. Yes.
Still okay. I don't know where that comes from. How to fix it? Unfortunately.
I'll just turn this off.
Yep. Now there's a lot of garbled noise, but that stopped. If I just a minute, if I enable echo cancellation, how does it sound now? Is it better? Is there still an echo, or is it more plain? And your vocals are very much muffled to me now.
Are they very quiet?
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit better.
Let me remember how to turn this up. 1, 2. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, there's a hissing sound now, but okay, now it's gone again, and I can hear you. Hear you well.
Okay, cool.
There's still a hiss now that you spoke, but maybe it's, I don't know. But the sound level is, I think it's good.
The sound level's okay.
Yeah, maybe a bit high. I don't know how that's for you.
1,
Just
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How's that?
That's better. Yeah,
That's better.
No more hiss, and also probably carries your higher or more louder vocals better.
Excellent. Yeah, it's nice to have some really good volume settings. Hello.
Have some really good volume settings. That's the name of a new channel.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me try my guitar as well. See if that works.
I'll just add just a bit of.
Please ignore the. That's loud. Okay. when I'm doing TikTok live streams.
Your drums. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Hopefully that sounds okay.
That sounds good.
And then I must remember to do that, and then I can hear. One, two.
How about we do the first one with your guitar and vocals, and I just sing to the tune you're playing?
Mm-hmm.
Would that be good?
Oh, I'd love that. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't yeah, I'll not sing. I'll maybe just join in a bit later,
No, just
and
go
you
on,
could
sing.
you could start.
I'll just practice with you to
Okay.
sing along with you.
We're just practicing.
Just practicing.
Okay.
Really amazing, John. Thank you.
Oh, you're fantastic. Like your range is incredible, and like as a whoops, sorry, as a singer, I find it like so. It is so naked and vulnerable when you're like when there's no song, like there's no like verse and chorus, and like when you're just left to all the frequencies that you can explore, and it just like I want to be able to sing even higher and even lower, and I'm not even sure how high and low I can sing, and just and then like just playing is just I just find it's so much fun, and thank you for like your beautiful gift is that you like what I witness is just this incredible like it's like a mix of wisdom and playfulness that you want to explore into these new worlds, and it's like just getting started, guys. We're just
Yeah,
getting
exactly.
started.
I actually came through vocally the first time. I think it was probably a week ago in a sound healing session in
Mm.
Hämeenlinna, in a town nearby. I saw this as a kind of a silvery light that would strike through, and I was asked beforehand if I wanted to know about that, and I accepted. And then, cause like even now, I'm still hesitant. Like it felt very good, but like to fully let it in through into the root.
Yeah.
That happened then, and I actually felt I have a new companion, and I felt her feminine voice singing through me as well, and like it had this really beautiful,
Wow.
velvety, white tone to it, like it rounded out the energy. And this actually happened the first time I played a few bowls. I can see if with you if you have the time,
Yeah. Yeah.
if it's still if it comes up. But there's this song, like Tom Kenyon does sound healing. He's an American guy, and he has an album with it's probably called Songs of Magdalene, I think. And
Okay.
one of the songs is of Jeshua and Magdalene, Mary Magdalene meeting at the well, and it's this masculine, feminine lover, sort of getting to meet each other, very vulnerable, very gentle, also. And she came through when I sang that. It's a different
Oh, wow.
version of it that I sing, and it's very beautiful. To me personally, it's hard to explain, but it allows me to embrace, I think, people in a very I think a lovingly dual way. So there's the male energy embracing the people in the room, and also the female energy, and I'm sort of inviting people into that embrace.
Oh, wow. That's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I really resonate with that. And for the experiences that I go through when I truly open up, I find that I sound quite different, and a lot of people say it, like I always feel like my vocal cords and my throat chakra is just totally relaxed and so open, and there's also that like more direct connection into my other chakras and into source and into my guides. Like I can, and it's almost like for the times I'm not doing that, there's always that little human part of me that's like, yeah, but what if you sing a wrong note? Or it's like that little bit of doubt, or like or just being human that is so hard to be at the same time, but it's such a beautiful journey of exploration and feeling into it every time.
Also, I think the striving that you mentioned before, like I love your vocal range too, especially the the word that comes up is aerobatics. It's more about the spaciousness, but aerobatics was the first word, and I don't deny that either. But it's very beautiful, and sort of the expectation. What you mentioned about trying to reach higher or lower, the entire expectation just it dissolves. You just go where you want to go or where able to go, but there's no feeling of inadequacy, I guess, in the experience.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, when I in that creation that we were doing just there, towards the end, as I hit one of the highest notes I could, like in like chest voice and head voice, was like I just hear my guides like saying, and now this note, and I'm like, really? Are you sure? I'm not sure I can go that high. And then just go with it, and it's I love that because it's so used to when like even when I'm like channeling a song each morning, I tend to know a pattern. Like it's almost like I've already heard the song, and in my head, and I know, like my mind knows what happens next. Like maybe 70 or 80% of the song feels known to me, even though I'm just improvising and channeling it. But then when we do something like this, where it's far more free form, it's like you only know at best like milliseconds ahead, or not even at all. Like you're probably even milliseconds behind, and like, wow, I'm just witnessing what I'm doing. I don't even know. And I really love that that surrender, because I feel like it between that and watching some vocal coaches on YouTube, and I must admit I'm too lazy to like try any practices that they suggest. But what it really opened me mentally to was just overcoming, like anyone, just like bodybuilders, you can overcome and any of your limitations you have right now, you can continue to grow your range if you want to. You can grow the tone, like how you sing. It, like every aspect of it, you can continue to evolve. And that was not my mental model about 5 years ago. I was like, that's what I got. That's all it's ever going to be. And I'm so happy to break free from that.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Yeah, glad to hear. Glad to hear.
Cool. What would you like to try next?
These are the two bowls. I don't know if you can hear them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh wow. What is the frequency? Do you know?
I don't know in hertz, but the other ones, I think it's a G's plus 20, and the other one they've got a label is B minus 20.
Okay.
They're called Clara and Zero. They're both
Beautiful.
translucent type, but they have a different energy. So Zero is the lower one, and Clara is the this one's Clara.
Wow.
No more troubles like this type of sensation for me anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I'm like in a. It takes me to like a palace, like a shrine, where there's just clear energy around me, clear space.
Thank you for sharing. Very beautiful. And the other one's the Zero.
Wow.
Feels to me like a really beautiful, accepting, grounding love.
Yeah.
We could try just singing to these two bowls, or there are others here with me as well.
Beautiful. Yeah, let's do it.
I like you to begin, if you want to.
feel this love all around. Free will is love. Feel clear. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you.
You're
Those
welcome.
balls and your voice, they're like, it's like you're great friends. Like you've known each other for millennia.
We, that was, for me, that was a lot more challenging. Also, every time, or sometimes when you play or when you sing, or actually probably when I begin to sing, your voice sort of mutes. So I have to really begin to tune in again to where you're going and what kind of a tune you're playing. And I'm just so impatient.
Yeah, me too as well.
Okay, I'm really glad you got to. Yeah, I'm glad I got to give you space to sing. I was just expecting you to sing more all the time, and that was really hard.
Yeah, I love that.
Very much, thank you.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It like sharing experiences like this teaches me so much about myself. Like I'd see this, like it's really funny because it reflects on so many of like the human emotions, like especially I in some respects I call myself like less and less a musician because for me the infinite pursuit of the perfect sound, and I'm always like trying to get rid of hiss in the background and have like the perfect setup, and it's like it's like just let it go, it's fine. It'll just get better over time. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, but that's easy for you to say, like when I'm talking to my guides, and I'm like, you're not even in a human body, and I've got like bills to pay. I gotta buy these things, gotta find them. I don't even know if they're gonna be any good when I try them. And then when I do, there's some sort of like if I plugged in my power right now, I just get this horrible humming sound. So my phone just runs on battery most of the time. And what I did learn, which I was really good practice, is to like a mantra to just remind myself that it's getting better every day, and to encourage me to take like even like small risks on like my setup and the way that I do things and try new things, because that's how you evolve, just like anything in life. And it also helps me like reduce the stress of like, it's okay. I'm the song yesterday, like I think my song today, for example, was too loud on my gain on my microphone, and so there's some points distorted, and so many of us musicians would just go back and redo it. It's like that's that's not the point. I don't want to like forget that lesson. I just want to keep learning.
For a long time with the OBS where I recorded, well, not for a long time, but when I recorded these latest videos on my YouTube, it always had these cracks because of some of the settings, and now I have it set up so that it seemed to work okay. Also, I got my first recorder when I decided that the phone would not be enough, which was a kind of a silly decision because it probably would have been just fine for quite a while.
Yeah.
Then the first recorder I got had this horrible buzz all the time.
Mm.
It was also a Zoom, but the H6, I think,
Yeah.
mobile recorder. On battery, it was fine, but to record video with sound with it, and that didn't work. Now this one seems to work, and I'm really glad about that.
That's good.
Then I also got a different experience because I got this, like I don't need any, I have a loud voice, and I thought I don't need these PA systems for my gigs.
Yeah.
I probably want to play this one too still. And then I got a beautiful opportunity to accept these two sound guys to set up the mics for me, and it was new to them as well. So it went well, and that was also like I got to be supported and served and taught, and that was really beautiful.
Wow.
Like,
that's fantastic.
didn't have to stress about it. They
Yeah.
well they knew well enough what they were doing, and they got it.
That's fabulous.
Let's try one more thing if you have a bit of
Yeah,
time.
of course. Yeah.
Here are two bowls. Like always trying to learn to channel my inner Leo who frankly wants no other people to be on the planet taking attention. I'm still not like I'm half game with that, and it's like, but to somehow reciprocate and somehow at the same time sort of elevate in a way to be able to energetically elevate others with what you're doing. Like, it feels very good when you're able to do that.
Yeah.
And that's a challenge. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it's more challenging. Yeah, that's why the burps, because I get a bit of a control. Sorry for that. Yeah, no problem.
That's cool.
But that's how it is today for me, and yeah.
I love that. I always get very nervous playing in front of other people, and some of the best advice I had this year was to just start going live every day. So now it's about 7:10 in the morning UK time every morning. I go live on TikTok and create my song, and it's just when I first started it, I just found it terrifying. I was like, why am I doing this? Is crazy. It's crazy enough writing a song every day, but now I have to do it live, and I'm starting to get an appreciation that the gift I'm learning, that I'm developing, is not so much about like the songs every day are a vehicle. Like, they're not the destination, and the journey is like learning how to be freer and more open, and to explore and to express more freely without restriction. And I've got a lifetime of work to do there.
Exactly, you're very good role model in that regard, and have good, but because it's exactly as you say. It works that way. We don't know where we'll be in a year's time, for example, starting with those, and how relaxed we can be. And relaxation incorporates more people, deeper experience.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Here's the rainbow bowl. It's called Rainbow. Takes me places, and you can't see them, but I can show them to you quickly. This is it's this one here.
Oh wow.
And here's the new generation of these bowls. Are these kind of I think it's sand blown somehow, so they don't have the surface
beautiful
treatment, but they are beautiful also.
Yeah, really nice.
And the other one's called The Center. Interesting story. I got a dream visitation from a friend telling me I should hold retreats for menstruating women and buy a crystal bowl for that. I contacted the manufacturer in Germany and asked about that, and she said, well, she can look up a bowl for me for that. She wasn't too surprised at the request. I haven't had a retreat like that yet.
Wow.
It's fun.
Amazing.
But this one for me really goes to the center line, and it's beautiful in that way. And they're also a pair of masculine and feminine bowls, I think.
Wow. and mine. We walk to the ocean shore. See these waves roll. This water kiss our field. The loudest energy of love's gentle kiss between our calls our names. Love calls our hearts. Love fills our veins. Love all around. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you. Wow.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know where I was. I was in a magical land, and I was like, I never want to leave this place.
I feel you. I feel you. I know the place. Thank you for playing with me. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
playing with me.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I could do this all day. If I wasn't a human, I'd have to like,
I know.
I don't know, eat and
Time to
drink
go.
or whatever else.
Yeah.
I'd just go on and on. Yeah, we should definitely do this again.
Yes, let's do.
It'd be fantastic. And yeah, just
share all the parts you wish to share of this video.
thank you. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I'll share with you. There'll be like a version that Zoom records, and then I have this like system that it's like a service that copies it over to YouTube, and I'll check to see if there's much of a difference. Probably very similar. And I'd love to do I could do like a video which has just everything and the chapters, so that you could jump to the sections, and then I could also like split them up. But I'll see. I'm just really curious to see how it sounds, because I know it's not what I've been hearing, but it's just been it's so magical. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Well, yeah, keep up your amazing work. You're such a talented soul, and I look forward to doing this again.
You too. Let's do this. We can end now. I'll let you go about your day. But thank you for sharing the space.
Yeah, thank you. It's my honor. Thank you. Thank you. Take care.
Have
Send
a
me love.
beautiful day and have a beautiful weekend.
Thank you. You too. Bye.